It's not gimbaling. Are we live? My buddy out in Oregon says I'm supposed to start every Facebook Live with, "Are we live?" So there you go, Lisa. Hey, we're live. This is super impromptu, but I wanted to point this out and get over some stuff or get some information out there before things get misconstrued. This is a new corner treatment that we're offering. It's the first time I've seen this anywhere. And it's actually a result of some of the stuff that we're doing with our roofs and getting the transition from the roof to the wall. While I was working with this material, I was like, hey, wait a minute, we can take care of a pretty serious, crazy problem that's going on in camper world all the time. So this is our new treatment. This black stripe here is what we put on. We're going over the existing corner molding. We basically just clean it up, we prep the area, and then we do this treatment. But I want people to understand we're using a bed liner material, but it's not just bed liner here. There's a material underneath our bed liner that basically holds all of this together, and it's part of our process. I'm being a little secretive because we haven't perfected everything yet, and I don't just want to lay it out there and have a bunch of copycats trying to do what it's taken us. It's taken us a long time to get here. This is pulling from experience that I was dealing with in commercial construction back in the 80s. But anyway, we've moved it forward into this. So basically what we've got here is a almost permanent seal for the corners, either the rear corner or the front corner pieces, so that you don't have to worry about the caulk that the factory puts in failing over time. And this caulk fails all the time, constantly. People go in here and clean this up. If you're on Facebook and looking through all the camper pages, everybody's talking about what type of material, what sealant do I use to get my edges taken care of. Because these edges are a rigid piece of aluminum that's super, super stiff. The siding is flexible aluminum that's not super stiff. And then you've got the camper going down the road doing all kinds of wiggle shake and everything. And the factory solution to it is a bead of silicone that goes up the side, and everybody knows what this is all about. If you look at this, it looks like bed liner. It is bed liner on the outside of it. The inside is what makes it different, and I'm actually working with some other shops. I'm working with a couple of companies right now so that we can train some people so I don't want to keep this just for us. I want to launch this into the camping world, but I want to do it in the right way so that this doesn't get a bad reputation, because polyurea is a fantastic product, but it's got its limitations, and you've got to understand things about what's going on with it. And there's a lot of stuff going on in that field right now. It's a really exciting time. You've got some national companies out there that are spraying roofs. You've got some smaller startup companies. We're a small startup company still, and we're spraying roofs. But we are spending a tremendous amount of time and a good amount of money too to bring experts in. The last video that I did, or I think it was the last one, I don't know, my days are running together, but one of the last videos I did, I was talking about having Dudley up here and having him evaluate our whole system. I'm not prepared to take our reputation, my experience, the guys' experience, all the work that the guys do, the work that my wife does, the trust that the customers, you guys, the trust that you guys have in us to do the job, and just say, well, that's what everybody else is doing, it should be fine. We're pushing boundaries, we're trying to figure out new and better ways to do things, and sometimes we screw up and we gotta kind of back up a little bit. It's one of the biggest reasons why Jordan's camper has taken the time that it's taken. And I still, every time I talk about his camper, I'm like, man, the guy's been amazing and patient. I promise you, Jordan, I'm impatient on this now, so we're close. Anyway, back to this. This is what I would call a semi-permanent solution. If you get in an accident and you smash siding, You get a corner, if this has got to get opened up, it can get opened up. You can knife cut this down, expose your edges, you can peel this back, it's gonna suck, but we've got ways to work around that too. We deal with this stuff every day. Actually, Bryce the other day just came up with a new technique. He came up with a new technique to get rid of Dicor when we're dealing with cleaning up our vents. So we're always working, innovating, trying to find new ways. This is bed liner on the outside, but it's not just bed liner. There is absolutely no way that I would put just bed liner over something like this and send the customer down the road. There's a material underneath this that helps everything adhere, and then we prep the area, and then we've got our sealant that we're using for this because it bonds to the bed liner. So there's sealant, bed liner on an existing structure. The likelihood of any leaks happening, we can call that as close to lifetime as you get. But you can still see the corner edges and all this. You can still get in there and cut this thing down, open it up, service the camper, and you can bring it. If we're doing the work, we're doing the work, right? If somebody else is doing the work, you could bring it back here, and if it's just a one corner treatment, it's not going to be crazy. It's not cheap, it takes a lot of time, but it is effective, and I'm super excited about it. But again, this is not just bed liner. Don't go to a bed liner shop and say, hey, can you spray in the corners the way that I saw it on the internet, and I want you to spray the corners. Don't do that. It won't work. It won't stick. It's not going to stick to this aluminum properly. It's going to fail, and it's going to make it almost impossible to service. The way we've done this, you can still get in here and service it. It's not going to be as fun as just peeling a little bit of silicone on either side, but it's going to be way better than having a corner that leaks all the time. We're always trying to get rid of leaks. Water's a sneaky little, insert a word right there, and that's what we deal with. That's the latest. The Vengeance is in another bay. We hit the pause button. We're almost wrapped up on a slide. We had to do a slide floor replacement in a Schwintek slide that had a lot of water damage, and I think we're actually going to end up needing to do this on the outside. I'm going to do another video. We've got to get some treatments into it to show it, because I don't have anything to show yet, but we can also do this if you've got a belt molding that goes around your camper. The belt molding fails kind of regularly. People don't realize that trim piece that you've got right here, if that seal fails, water gets behind it, your floor is right on the other side of it. So we've seen a bunch of people. I actually saw there was another RV tech talking not that long ago about belt molding and how it fails. And then you've got a slide, or not a slide, but you've got a main floor soft spot, and nobody can understand why. A lot of times it's the belt molding. This can be color matched. That would add expense to it. But we're still developing in this. This is obviously a corrugated side. We're going to do the Vengeance nose cap. We actually just got the treatment in today. The Vengeance nose cap between the main wall and the nose, we're going to do that seam in that same transition. I'll do another video on that. There's a lot of potential for this. I'm really excited about it. Other bed liner shops are probably going to start offering this. When they do, I'm going to let you know where they're at. But until then, understand, don't just show up at a bed liner shop, say, I saw this and I want it. They need to get trained. This has taken a good amount of time. My guys are pretty high end at what we do, and it's taken us a good amount of time of trial and error and sample pieces and experiments and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So we'll show people how to do this. We'll get on to it. It's been a crazy week, and I'm sorry I had to cancel that last video. We've got a good friend of ours from out of state. He's one of our first fans. He's been with us for I think it's close to 2 years now. I don't know. It's been a while. He's here from Virginia. We put a hitch on his trailer, and he's just been hanging out watching the shop, and it's been a lot of fun. we're making molds now. Our curb systems are almost done. We're getting really, really close. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time. You guys know Noah. We've already done that. Bryce, come up here. No. So the last time I did this, I introduced my son. This is Bryce. He's my oldest son. I introduced him, and he was staring in the headlights like he's doing right now. Come on, just smile, man.
I told you, I don't do camera.
Yeah, you're doing the camera. The camera's broke.
Yeah.
This is my oldest son. He's teamed up with Noah. Noah, again, is our shop foreman. He's doing all the videoing. But he's been with me from the beginning. He was the first guy I sprayed, and we're super happy to have him, and we appreciate everything he's doing. Eli, come on up here. You're going to be famous. This is Eli. He's our newest. Eli he's a friend of a friend. If you need any auto parts and you're in the Brownsburg area, go to Napa. That's our main suppliers there. He's a friend of Napa Chris, is who I call him. And Eli is actually, I think we found exactly where he needs to be. Yeah. He's actually making our molds so that we can pour the polyurea curbs and stuff like that. He and I were working on that yesterday, and it's a super tedious process. Mm-hmm. Takes a lot of steps. Dudley taught us last week, and we just poured one, and it turned out pretty decent. Mm-hmm. So yeah. We're really trying to come up with new things, and it's fun. Eli's you're 21?
21, yep.
So young and full of energy and doesn't have a lot of bad habits yet. We'll give him plenty of bad habits, and we'll just keep going. But that's the kind of energy that we're looking for. Is age doesn't really matter, but if you're looking to break into something new and work with your hands and do something at a high level, we're looking for that. So Eli doesn't have a lot of experience. That's okay. We're training him up. If you've got a lot of experience and you're looking for a job, show up. I'm looking for help. We're having a lot of fun. We're having a great time, and I appreciate everybody's support, everybody watching. I'm going to quit rambling. Noah's going to get ready to hit the goodbye button. You can take off and get back to mold making. Thanks, Eli. Thanks, Bryce. Thanks, Noah. I think that's it. We're getting ready to bounce into lunch. Stacy's back almost here, and have I missed anything? No, everybody's shaking their head. I'm hungry.
You look like a shadow the whole live stream because where you chose to stand.
I look like a shadow? Well, then I probably put my best face forward. So Noah's gonna hit the pause button or the end button. We're gonna get out of here. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Later.